That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party.
Wow. He's really ambitious.
We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives.
Oh boy.
And have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Don't go for it, Sojiro.
Look. Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
What? What? That's so much money.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become. Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further...
But I mean, it can't be like from Haru, right?
If I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
Yay. Only if we get caught.
I hope you understand the situation you're in.
Yeah. It really is a witch hunt. Right, have a nice evening, Healer. It was really nice to chat with you.
Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
I mean, in the end, why did this happen? Cause there had to be someone to make a change, right? There was no choice.
That may have been true, but still. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
Oh.
All I can do now is give you shelter.
Oh.
Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
No. Look how far he came from being like, don't do anything stupid, to actually being concerned and not just grumpy. Believe in me.
I won't sell you out. As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
It's also curious that like our biological parents never call or write or ask or anything here. Sojiro is here the true dad.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them.
I hate you with all my guts.
With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy number 1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
And in the end, it's just a stunt for an election. Playing with lives, playing with people.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to the school, right? Yeah, but that's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'd probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man! Just let me dream a little. Yo, you see the news? I brace myself for this possibility. Actually, having wanted notice out for us feels kinda weird. I mean, I believe that. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it won't do us any good though. Let's talk more in person. We just have to take Akechi's deal.
We're wanted now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
And like, I don't know, at the beginning of this game we were just like ordinary students. Look how the turns have tabled.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up.
Yeah.
How President Okumura ranked first, the fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah. The enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
I wonder if they somehow also got us like the navigator app? But I don't know. It seems like the app was connected to Igor, right? Because I mean, in the beginning he said that also our companions can enter with us in the future. But so Igor also gave it to like the killer? And also to Akechi, and probably they're the same? Who is Igor? Who is that guy? Entity?
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No. Because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental.
Yeah. But I guess like after Kaneshiro we were like famous enough, right?
Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
It's really elaborate, right?
There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target.
But yeah, so they probably also took like Wakaba's research just to know enough about this whole thing to set the whole plan in motion, right?
Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
And also to ignore Okumura, right? I mean, he was horrible.
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
No, he was a criminal.
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly.
No, Haru.
Haru?
It's not Haru's fault. I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck! Ah!
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
I mean, thinking about it, I don't know if you could have done like anything different. Like, especially just not knowing that there was like a plot going on in the background. And I mean, we did good things.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
I don't think we did something wrong. I mean, also like we lost sight of our goal. I mean, I would say we had like some talks where it was a lot more about like being popular, but in the end we always strive for justice. They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves.
Then again, I do wonder how different everything would have went if we didn't have like a fan side actually.
I'm such an idiot! I became a Phantom Thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous Phantom Thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause. I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too! But still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against, and whether they're an individual or an organization.
I mean, at least we as the players know it's probably like a group, right? Shido, the SIU, director, whoever's going into the metaverse and doing the manual shutdowns. And probably like even more supporters, right? Because I mean, we also know that Okumura was like involved.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Maruki as well. Oh, shut up. I mean, come on. I really don't think Maruki's in the cahoots with the SIU director and like Shido. You can't tell me that you believe that.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
I mean, the thing is also, we have to play Akechi's game, otherwise we will all be turned in. We haven't lost yet.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But the whole narrative, like, changed so many times. I really love it. It just feels like multiple games in one. There's so much going on. Leave Maruki out of this. Never. I will be vindicated. He has nothing to do with Shido and his goons. Yeah, I really don't think so, Alistair.
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. We'd be dumping everything we stand for just to save our own asses.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Termination.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it. Yeah.
With Akechi, I guess. Do you think Akechi's going to join us? Since we're working together, are we going to take Akechi into Sai's palace?
Hey, it's me. About me yelling earlier, being framed, and the added bounty, it all felt like such bullshit.
I mean, just imagine the pressure of having like such a large bounty against you. You know what? Since I always forget like the exchange courses, exchange rates, 3 million yen in euro. Okay, we're talking about 185,000 euros, or about 208,000 US dollars. That is so much money. Oh boy.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
I don't want to know how it feels that so much money is there for anyone to get if they help like catching you. I know how you feel.
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida.
Yeah, you did, Ryuji. We all did so much good. I think you're missing like one digit there, Alistair. Because it's saying like about 15,600 pounds. It's 30 million, not 3 million, right? Because there's not so much of a difference between like pounds and euro. It's not like more than factor 10.
I wanted to be a Phantom Thief because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be depended on.
Oh.
Guess it all went straight to my head.
But yeah, it kinda did.
I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I called them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it.
Ryuji. Things will turn around.
You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Thanks. I feel like I can think straight now.
Never think straight.
Oh, I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I'll have to apologize to them soon. See ya.
Yeah. More people trying to reach us. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us together at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. And this is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this too. Yeah, and Akechi just fits like way too well into the plans of the SIU director. No, that's what it is. I've double and triple checked. You sure? But then, like, he's like £1, like 2,000 yen? I thought it was like 200. Oh, well. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this, together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. Well, see you all tomorrow.
We've reached a crucial moment.
Mm-hmm.
There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow.
Make it or break it point of the Phantom Thieves.
Okay.
We can't let things end here. We need to figure out what's behind everything. £191 yen is £1. But then it has to be like in the order of like 150,000 pounds. Because like 150 times 2 is like 300 times 30 is like 2 million and 3 million. It's so weird. Oh yeah, it is 30. It is, Alice says 30 million yen. It's not 3 million. 30. That was the issue. Because I was like, huh? There's definitely like a zero missing. Okay. I think we have to stay inside again. So let's watch our DVD.
Oh!
Ah, then it's 156,000 pounds. Then we agree. That's the point. But it is really so much money. Imagine just what you could do with that money. Oh, how long you just would have to work for that. I mean, for me, talk about decades.
All right.
But hey, we got mascots. Nice.
Okay. Well,
So, we're done with all the social stats. And now we can finally go with EY. Mission accomplished. Ding.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone.
And he's just doing all of that for power? Killing people, manipulating people, all that. Gosh. Biggest dick so far here.
Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late.
And you're still not talking about what you would do, dude.
The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. We don't have to go down with a sinking ship. We have the power to change this.
Yes, and I will still not say how I do this. I will just shout louder.
Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
I hate him so much.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
What do you mean, that's the other thing? You used to be part of that party.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now?
People.
That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before. But this politician seems pretty amazing.
There's so much which you could say about that. But let's not go too deep into politics here. Go vote.
He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister.
He doesn't have any ideas, dude.
I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politicians seem so unreliable.
You want total control over Japan.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
I'm quite sure he wants to go into Sai's palace.
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Dude, you're extorting us. No coffee for you.
Please keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well.
The Milgram experiment. The Milgram experiment?
She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
true. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities.
But as we know, the SAU director is pressing Sai to win no matter the cost. She's going to make up something. But if she makes up something, why would it hit us?
However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't
That's so
care about
insane.
that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Poor Makoto.
Huh? Really?
Milgram experiment. A series of psychology experiments were conducted by Yale University psychologist Stanley Milgram, who intended to measure the willingness of study participants to obey an authority figure who instructed them to perform acts conflicting with their personal conscience. Oof. I can probably guess what the outcome was, and oof.
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
But yeah, it seems like, especially in during time of crisis, people, for whatever reason, or lots of people, like to go for really authoritative people, even if it conflicts their own views. Which ends in a disaster, usually in history.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
Sounds like a great institution, Akechi.
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten!
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses.
Which in theory should also blow this whole plot up. But yeah, if Akechi is the mole in our team, because he's working together with Shido, that's not going to blow that plan up. But it's going to, for the real plan.
If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
Akechi has to be working together with them. We had so many points which pointed toward that. It gotta be like that.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
But given my suspicions, Akechi, your ethics are not worth anything.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves.
Also a good point.
So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Look at Makoto's eyes.
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth.
And I would say Akechi's sense of justice, also the one he betrays, portrays, is quite an odd one. Very selective, very self-righteous.
There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. She'll be a fine warning to others not to meddle with you any further. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
He sells us as a good plan, though. Akechi's good. Akechi's good in what he does.
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Niijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
I would say it's okay for us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I really don't want to quit.
I'm flattered to hear that.
I really what does happen after this palace. I
Why
really
are
do
you
wonder
willing
what
to
happens.
do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal.
So it's contempt which drives you. Great.
It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal. Dude.
I wonder it's about his, father?
You know,
Sorry, he told
doesn't he
us?
remind you of us?
Kinda. A little. You think?
I can't really explain it.
At least with the story about his parents, I mean, the thing is it a true story? He would fit right in here.
But I guess it's how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
Kinda, pull a gun on us. We don't have a choice. I'm not going to say it's not a bad deal.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
There's also no more justice we can do.
Mako-chan. I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart.
Oh.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to resort to it, though.
But yeah, looking back at all the conversations between Makoto and Sai, we noticed it quite a few times.
I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Oh.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason.
That would have been an interesting turn if we randomly, in between palaces, took care of Sai.
Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
Oh. What kind of plans?
I see. That's unfortunate.
I also like how everyone was confused.
Will you tell your sister about this? Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I think I also would be very evasive with like Akechi there.
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I wonder what's up with her. Or if she just wants to talk to us now.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Apparently she doesn't want to talk to
Makoto
us.
acting a bit weird?
I mean, then again, we just talked about like changing her sister's heart. I mean, this is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
Me too.